Hey everyone, I'm back here to talk a little about baseball, even though NFL is really the main sport I follow, but I still like baseball, and this one's just a little bit about the standings in each American and National League, and to see what I think the teams will do come down the road in October. So, right now we got some games going on. We have the Yankees over the White Sox 1-0 in the third. The Braves have a 10-3 lead over the Mets in the seventh. Detroit has a 2-0 lead going into the 8th over Boston. That game was a shootout in the first 6 innings, but then Detroit struck with 2 runs in the 7th. Pittsburgh has a 2-1 lead over Milwaukee in the 5th, and if they can hold on to win that game, they will take a 1-game lead in the National League Central because St. Louis lost to Cincinnati today, and Cincinnati has gained a game in St. Louis, and St. Louis has claimed that first wild card spot so far. It's a 3-team race right now for the National League Central, and anything can happen with a month of baseball. Now back to more baseball games. There's Seattle and Kansas City are tied at 1 in the 5th, and Miami and Chicago is the 5th inning with Miami leading 4-3. San Francisco and San Diego started. They're in the 1st inning. Now to the American League. At first, I thought American League is tougher than National League, and I still have that. But now when I look at the National League, the National League Central is a 3-team race. But in the American League right now, it seems that for that second wild card spot is a 4-team race. With the Rays have that second wild card spot, losers in the last 6 of the last 7 games. But Baltimore is 3 games back on them, and then you have the Yankees and the Indians 3.5 back on the Rays. Now with a month left, I believe the Rays can still catch Boston, but they need a lot of help. Right now, they are out west against the Angels, and they got a 3-game series in Seattle before they come home for Boston, which will be a very tough series because apparently Clay Buchholz, their pitcher, one of their best pitchers, could possibly return into the lineup. Now the Rays pitchers have not been on point in the last couple of games. I mean, especially the offense, because the Rays have only averaged not even 2 runs a game in the last week. So they really got to get back to their winning ways. You know, August was not a very strong month, not as strong as July at least. And I think July was the best month of Rays baseball I've seen. So, but more on the standings, the Red Sox are number 1. Detroit has the 2nd spot. Texas has the 3rd spot, with Oakland right on their tail, only a game back, and that's going to be an interesting series. Oakland and Texas. Winner of that series could have the division, but there's still a month left, and anything can happen within the next 30 days. And even though they do not play 30 days, I mean, there could be 29, 28 games left. I still have to count that. So, on to the National League. The Braves have the number 1 spot so far, and I believe they've got the division, even though there's 20 some odd games left. The Nationals are 14 back, and with the way the Braves have been playing all year, I highly doubt the Braves will lose 14 in a row, and the Nationals will win 14 in a row. Not with who they have to play, and the Dodgers have the 2nd spot, and Pittsburgh could have the 3rd spot and the lead in the National League Central if they beat Milwaukee today, since St. Louis has already lost against Cincinnati today. So with that, St. Louis would have the 1st wildcard spot, and Cincinnati would have the 2nd wildcard spot, with Arizona 6 games back on Cincinnati, and Washington 6.5 back on Cincinnati. And everybody else is 11.5 or worse. So National League is not as tight as the American League, but with 1 month of baseball left, who knows? I mean, we could see something like a drastic change, but there are some teams I know who are definitely out, like Houston. They have the worst record in baseball. They almost have 100 losses. Yikes. That's a big wake-up call, switching from the National League to the American League. You got to play all those powerhouse teams. The National League does have some powerhouse teams, but most of the National League they struggle within the few months of baseball. So For now, that is all. I will keep updating every week with baseball, but I will normally do NFL. NFL, it's like Thursday, Sunday, and Tuesday. So like, comment, and subscribe for me so I can get my name out there. And I will see you guys on Thursday for the opener at Baltimore at Denver at Mile High Stadium Thursday night.